Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Rasan, and actually today I'm actually going to be doing the WWE Extreme Rules 2022 review. Now it is kind of late. I usually try to do it the day of or the night of or whatever, but because this one is actually, I actually had to do it at a different time just simply because I was so busy editing today. Then I had the show last night, so I'm just going to be uploading right now. I just want to get my thoughts on my review of this pay-per-view, and it's very interesting because I have very interesting thoughts on it because I was actually there, and it's so different just actually seeing it in person. Now, something that was interesting to go off the bat is that you guys know the jumbotron you usually see is usually down, but because they had the cage, they actually raised it up. And I don't know if that's how it usually be when it's a cage match. I'm not really too sure, but I know some people up top really couldn't see that well. There was somebody actually in front of me actually watching it on their phone as well because you couldn't really see. So that was interesting. I really didn't like that part of it. But other than that, I absolutely loved the show and I really enjoyed it and everything like that. But let's actually get to the show. Of course, it took place October 8th, 2022 from my hometown, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, for the Wells Fargo Center. 15,944 people. Let's actually get into the show. Now, this is the match that I knew was going to start off the show. The Brawling Brutes versus Imperium. 6-man tag team, good old-fashioned Donnybrook match, which was 17 minutes and 50 seconds. This was a really, really good match. If I had to rate it out, probably give it 8.7 out of 10. I'm actually going to be watching the show after this. Maybe I should have just watched it right before this, but I wanted to give a different take on it actually being there in person, doing the review. Because any other review that I do, I'm actually not there in person, so it'll be the section. But I just want to give something different with this actual review. But you actually got the Donnybrook match. I assumed this since Sheamus lost back-to-back matches. I mean, at that point, you might just end the feud if Imperium actually won this match. But yeah, they fought over side the ring and everything. I didn't expect more, I guess, weapons to be used, but I guess they used enough. I thought there's a lot of really, really cool spots in this. Sheamus actually throwing Gunther through the announce table, stuff like that. The 3-man jumping, the Imperium actually jumping. I think it was Butch, I think? Yeah, so there's a lot of really cool spots in this match. It was great to see Sheamus. I really love Sheamus. I actually seen Sheamus one other time in person. It was back in like 2010. I went to a house show like February. I think he was a champion at the time before John Cena. John Cena won by DQ or something like that. Yeah, that was really, really cool. Now, this match, second match, I actually missed the entrances. Going to be honest, I went to the bathroom. I missed the entrances. This was a match I was really looking forward to, but to be honest, the match was good, but the ending was kind of disappointing because it ended so abruptly. And in my vlog, I actually didn't get any footage of this because a lot of the people there was actually worried about recording, even though everybody in there was recording. That was very interesting, so I'm not even getting to that though. But Ronda Rousey won by technical submission. It was kind of it felt like the middle of the match and not the end. Like she put her through the announce table. Not announce table. She did the dive off the top rope through the table. Then it was like she locked in it and then she tapped out. And I was really surprised. I was just like, wow, I thought the match had at least like 7 more minutes in it. It just felt like the shit went a little bit longer, just to me personally. And I felt like it was kind of anticlimactic, especially with the storyline they was running and stuff. And I just felt like it was more to this match. It still was a good match, but I just felt like it was more. Let me know your thoughts inside the comment section and know your thoughts on that. But I just feel like it just should have been more. If I had to rate it, I'd give it a solid 8 out of 10. It was cool. It was a cool match. Good match. I did expect the first match, Brawling Brutes versus Imperium. I actually predicted Brawling Brutes to win, so I was right on that prediction. This one I was wrong. I thought Liv Morgan was going to retain. I was wrong about that. I thought Charlotte or somebody was going to return and actually cause Ronda Rousey the match. But now she's champion. She most likely is not losing it probably until WrestleMania. That's just my guess. I just don't see her losing it, especially at this point. So I thought Liv was going to hold the championship. But, Ronda Rousey actually is the new SmackDown Women's Champion. Third match on the show was Karrion Kross versus Drew McIntyre. Now, strap match. This was actually a really, really good match. I really enjoyed this one. It's great to see Drew McIntyre. I've always been a fan of him since his Chosen One days. I've been a fan of Drew McIntyre. This match went 10 minutes and 20 seconds. Karrion Kross actually picked up the victory. I thought this was pretty obvious. he actually had to win this match because it was his first big match. I thought he had a good showing inside this match. I give this about 8.2 out of 10. Just for me personally, I thought it was a really, really good match. Was it what was it anything like great or special or anything? No, but I thought it was really good to show Karrion Kross as a star. His interest is fantastic. He actually won while Scarlett actually maced him and stuff like that, and he actually hit his finisher. I don't really like his finisher; it's just like a forearm to the back of the head. I mean, you got something better than that. I just don't really like that. I really didn't watch NXT. I'm going to be honest. I just seen him come into main roster because at that point I was pretty much done watching NXT. To be honest, I'm just be honest. But I do think he has a great look. He looks like a star. And I think he has a really, really bright future inside the WWE. I actually thought Bray Wyatt was just come on this match or in the main event, which he actually didn't. So we're getting to that later on, though. Fourth match on the show. This is another match I got wrong. Ladder match for the WWE Raw Women's Championship went 60 minutes and 40 seconds. Another really, really good match. Every match on here was 8 and above, to be honest. Every match on here. And I actually will rate this probably... I get this... It was really solid. I guess 8.7 out of 10. This was a really, really solid match. Bianca Belair, she picked up the victory, which I didn't expect. We got a really cool spots inside this match. The damage control actually coming out. Bianca Belair actually hanging off. You got cool ladder shots. You got a whole bunch of stuff inside this match. I thought it was just really, really cool. This is a really, really cool match. I did think Bayley was going to pick up the victory. I was really surprised because it just seemed like that they want to have all of them win the championships. Bayley just came back. She got some momentum. They were really hot for Bayley during this, and they just were. They were really hot for Bayley. It was really mixed. Bianca Belair, they weren't booing her, but it was really mixed. People were cheering for Bayley a lot. But it was cool to see Bianca Belair actually win, since I am a fan of her, but I just expected Bayley to win. Just for me personally, I just expect her to win. Getting to the fifth match on the show. Match of the night, to me. Finn Balor versus Edge in an I Quit match. This match was absolutely great. Maybe because I was there. I'm going to rewatch it. But this match, seeing it in person, went 29 minutes, 55 seconds. This was a great, great match. Now, I picked Edge because I didn't see him saying I quit. But he actually did say I quit. And I thought the way they did it, everybody predicted the way they did it except me. I guess personally, I got this one wrong. Now, I knew Judgment Day was going to come back out. But I kind of thought that Judgment Day was going to do something as, like, maybe they would show on Titantron that Judgment Day's at his house and they're about to do something to his house. That's where they say I quit. But I didn't expect them to actually come out like that. Rey Mysterio came out to a huge pop. I got super excited for Rey Mysterio. I don't think I ever seen Rey Mysterio in person. I don't believe I actually did. I probably had to think about this more. But I don't think I ever seen Rey Mysterio in person, so it was great to see him, even though he got knocked out super fast. But Finn Balor actually made Edge say I quit. This was a great, great match. I give this a solid 9 out of 10. Great match. Finn Balor, they're definitely pushing him to the moon. He's a star. I don't know what this push is going to be, because I'm assuming if they want to push him, he's going to be a face, but I guess they could push him as a heel. But getting to the main event, Matt Riddle, Seth freaking Rollins, Daniel Cormier's special guest referee fight pit match. Now, this was really cool actually seeing it. I never seen any type of cage match in person. I've been to quite a few shows, though. I've never seen cage match. It's been mainly Raws and SmackDowns, one ECW show. But this match went 16 minutes and 35 seconds. I thought the ending was kind of abrupt as well. Maybe it's because I go probably wrestling probably once a year, sometimes twice a year. I go to wrestling. So, but just for this one, I thought it was going on a little bit more. But one of the things somebody pointed out is actually they want to say that time for Bray Wyatt, which I don't understand why WWE cares about time if they have their own streaming service. Like, time, you can go over how much time as you want. So, because I didn't think about that they actually cut the main event short, because it kind of seemed like, well, I expected the ending to come out like this, but kind of seemed like they cut it short. Like the Liv Morgan Ronda Rousey match, I just didn't expect that. I don't think they cut it short or anything. I think that was the time that was allotted. But this match, I really felt like it was cut short. There was some great spots. Matt Riddle actually dived on cage, which I actually missed because the storage on my phone was messing up. I missed that. I got the when he's actually standing on and when he actually jumps off. I didn't get the actual movement. I did get the Seth Rollins dive off the cage. I did get the buckle bomb into the cage. So I got some really, really cool shots. I didn't get everything, but I got some really, really cool shots though. But yeah, Matt Riddle picked up the victory. I love Matt Riddle. It was great seeing him in person. You know, hopefully when I go to WrestleMania, he'll be fighting for a championship in a main event match or something like that. Hopefully, you know, seeing Seth Rollins, which I did not notice that was a Rob Van Dam tribute, which I'm actually going to watch on TV because of the vantage point of that, and because we didn't have the Titantron, I mean the Jumbotron, like I said, the cage was blocking it and everything. I couldn't really see it because crazy thing, when he came out, he was doing a Rob Van Dam taunt, and I was like, why is he doing Rob Van Dam taunts or whatever? I didn't understand it. Then I was like, oh, I seen the picture is a RVD tribute or whatever. Just because I just thought it was because he always wear colorful stuff, and I kind of thought it looked familiar, but I was like, he's just wearing something colorful. Then he took the shirt off, so I didn't really pay attention. But I should have known because he had the singlet and everything. But I thought that was really, really cool. But yeah, the Matt Riddle actually ended in the last match. Daniel Cormier raises his hand. Then after that, Bray Wyatt, which I thought he was going to interfere inside the match, but it was really, really cool. I mean, the crowd was going crazy for him. The problem is, and actually in the comments, which I'll put the link to my vlog, and I'll put the link to my Bray Wyatt video, which is going crazy. I mean, it has like 55,000 views right now, but I'll put the link to both of those. But a lot of people were saying that they couldn't really see everything in the arena, and once you watch it on TV, which I seen the clip on TV, you get to see way more. And it's just like, I don't understand why they didn't really show all the things that was in the arena, because I didn't actually see Bray Wyatt's face or anything. I didn't see the mask. All I could see from my vantage point, which you see in the video, which a lot of people saying that I didn't get the right shots. It's just like, it's so black in there. And from my point, I'm not up in the front or anything, so I couldn't really see anything. And WWE didn't do a great job of actually showing it. But I think they would have popped even harder if they actually showed that. But it was great. I mean, Bray Wyatt is back. I don't really fully know what he's actually doing. I assume that he would start a feud now, but I guess they're going to wait on that. A lot of people talk about him fighting Roman Reigns or him beating Roman Reigns. I don't think he's going to beat Roman Reigns, but we'll just have to see about that. But I really enjoyed the show. I thought it was a great show overall. I mean, if I had to rate it overall, I would give it, just because I was there. I mean, there was really, I mean, I want to say there's anything that I didn't like. I mean, the ending to the Liv Morgan match, I thought that was pretty abrupt. I just thought that the main event was just cut short. I don't think that it was like anything like that, but I would give it 9.5 out of 10. I mean, I probably would say 10 out of 10. But then, you know, I just felt like the Liv Morgan match and Ronda Rousey match, that kind of disappointed me. Even though it was still good, that kind of did disappoint me. And I feel like they cut that fight pit match short. So I'll give it a solid 9.5 out of 10. Just being, you know, I mean, of course, I was there. Any show that you're there is 10 out of 10. Any show that you're there. But I give it the show a 9.5 out of 10. Yeah, just solid show. Oh yeah, the main event, so I gave it a 9, and I give the main event a solid 8.9 out of 10. I thought that was a great match. I feel like it was definitely cut short. I don't know if that's the truth or not. This is what I heard, but I feel like it definitely cut short. But tell me your thoughts inside the comment section below on this pay-per-view. I loved it. I was there in person. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching.